Halloween Ziploc bags, and a Wilton's Jack-o'-lantern cake mold. Jack-o'-lantern cake molds come in full-sized novelty pans or 6-cavity mini silicone forms. Popular options include the Wilton Jack-o'-lantern cake pan priced around $12 at $20 and multi-cavity silicone mini molds priced around $8 at $15. Wilton Halloween Jack-o'-lantern fluted cake pan. This non-stick pan bakes a frightfully fun Jack-o'-lantern cake with its features already cut out. Sold individually at capacity, 4 cups of cake batter.
So I was cleaning out the pantry, as you can see, all that stuff, the lazy boy, just cleaning it out. And because I never go in there, and it's like, so what's in there?
Classic Halloween Ziploc bags first came out in the late 1980s, with popular nostalgic editions releasing through the 1990s, such as the widely remembered 1989 and 1998 editions. Halloween Ziploc and zipper closure bags are available across online retailers for party favors, festive food storage, and holiday decor organization. You can choose between large-scale storage options, traditional sandwich-sized bags, or specialized clear treat pouches.
I knew I had these Halloween Ziplocs. Man, what date is on here? 25 bags, a quart. So let's see the designs we have. Wow, they're still pretty good. We have this one, the black cat. And we have the pumpkins. Every time I see them, I got them. And the bat. Isn't there a skeleton? Let's see. Look at all these I got. Every time I've seen them, you know, not all the time, but every time I've seen them, I get them when they're in the store. Yeah, pumpkins. I always thought they were skeletons. There probably was another one that I had. And those came in here. I usually put cookies and stuff in here, make Halloween cookies. Thumbnail. Something like that. And they put them on, you know, Facebook. And I said, I have those, I have that, I have this, I have that. And then one lady challenged me. She's, you know, I said, I'd like to see it. And so I went and looked for my my cookie bottle that everybody saw, you know, where I used to put the girls' Halloween candy in. It's over there now, and I cleaned it up because it was underneath the sink. And I showed her because I used to have cups that went with it, like mugs, and you know, see-through glass with trick-or-treaters on it. And I had a smaller container and that one, and we'd put all the girls' Halloween candy in there, plus 3 other pickle jars that was just as big, like they're like big like this, like 3, well, about how can I say, like a 1.5 feet. And so full of candy, you know, because my brother would take them to all the houses, and they'd be exhausted, and they throw themselves on the couch like this, like with their bags of candy. And we had the pillowcases, and we used to paint that I drew on, you know, because I could draw, and so I would put them, man, and I still have them. They're all with the little Halloween costumes and decorations. I mean, I hang on to everything that I possibly can. And we do the paints that puff, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, you know, and I would do, and I even made them, my daughter, who was a pirate, I made her a cap with a skull and the crossbones, bandana, and I drew on it, and it just came out amazing, you know, and I still have that. So she was a pumpkin. So I got all that stuff out there because I'm cleaning it out, you know, and making room for other things to put in there, so the kitchen table's not so cluttered. And because I have those containers full of all my food processors and to make pateles, and so I have the paper, the string inside this container. So we see one back there. I don't see any back there. And to put all that stuff in, and that is on top of the refrigerator. I don't know if you can see that. Top of the fridge, see the pantry up there. I don't see it, and I'm looking through the camera, so the way everything's in there, so I don't have to go looking crazy for stuff, and it's all right in there. So I have this one now. I have all kinds of Halloween cookie cutters, because I'm a baker, I'm a cake decorator, and I make ice cream as well, because I used to work for Carvel. So I made Halloween ice creams. I made up flavors. I made happy birthday cake, coquito ice cream. I mean, I could go on, and chocolate chip, what do you call that, cherry, what is that candy? Chocolate covered cherries, and a few others, berry treasure. I did a graveyard once, ice cream, and then you scoop it. But Lisa owned her own Carvel's, and I'd be in there 2 a.m. with my own key, going in there and decorating the cakes, and I used to go in there, and one time was a spooky night. I went, the wind was howling, and it was like, if I couldn't sleep or anything, or I just wanted to get up and do that, I'd go in the Celica. I had a white Toyota Celica, and I'd go and I'd park, because there's no cars out there in the parking lot, park right on the side of Carvel's, and the door was right there, and I'd go and back because I had the key, and I'd go in, and it'd be quiet, shut the door. She had boxes of candies, Crush, Butterfingers, M&M's, Snickers. I mean, she had it all, Reese cups. And I'd go put the radio on, climb up the ladder, put the radio on, and then go in the freezer and pull out all the cakes in the sink, and I take them all out of the mold, and then I start decorating. But first I would make the frosting. It's been a while, so I used to make the frosting, make the colors, put them out there, and then I'd get all the cakes, ice cream cakes, out of the molds, and put them on the I have one too, the dish cake. Gosh, what is the name of it? It's been a long time. It's a turntable, and you put it out, so you could, when you do cakes and you turn it around. I have a Wilton one. It's like I think 5 pounds. They're heavy. Professional one, because I'm a cake decorator. So I put them on there, and I decorate them, and they're frosting and stuff, and then decorate them and put them in there. At that time, remember, was she had Thanksgiving turkeys. The turkeys she did. And how was those made now? She did those with the cookies, the pressed cookies, and that were behind the turkey part, and you had to decorate. Because I did them all. Remember Cookie Puss? I made those. I made Dad the whaler cake, the chocolate fudge covered whale, and I did that one, and I did and they're amazing. I mean, it's real cream, real ice cream, and so I mean, I used to go anytime I wanted, I had the key, and so I'd have a blast in there, listen to music and decorating cakes, and by the time she came, I was done already with the ice cream, because sometimes I'd come in after the other bakery I worked at, cake decorator, and I'd go from there to over there, and they loved my Halloween cakes, because I can draw. I'm an artist, and so I would draw a scene, pumpkin sitting on a fence. I'd have a haunted tree with autumn leaves, and maybe an owl sitting on there. I used to do that. People used to come in and have their logos done, and I would do them. And so I wish I had pictures. Everybody said, you should take pictures. And I do have some, but they're all under the computer desk, but they're like all in containers and stuff, so I'd have to pull them out. And it's hard, because the scanner's not connected to the computer, so I can't scan the pictures. I have to take a picture of them. And I still have all my pictures from Puerto Rico, and and I try to get them, and so I can make videos so everybody can see. Like, I'm just thinking about now, I have a lot of videos on disc when I had the camcorder, and the girls going out for Halloween, and Halloween decorations I had, and my house that I put together, the haunted house that I got at Ames, I think it was Zehrs at the time, and so and you put it together, it's like a little miniature house, and you buy stuff for little furniture and people for it. Well, it was just like that, but they made it into a haunted house. They could, if you took the paper off the front, you'd see that it's a dollhouse. And so I put that together. I don't really have any pictures to show, because they're all on disc, and they're all, so I'm thinking about doing that. Just somebody asked me on my other channel from 2016, I had a channel, and I have a channel in 2010. And if you know my name and you put that in, you'd find it. That's where it's under my name. And so, I have everything on those discs, and the computer door comes out, and so it broke when it fell on me. It just fell on me, and the door was, I always left the door open because it was easier to put the disc in, and it fell and broke, and I never went to have it fixed at Staples, and so And how do you do that? So the tablets, I was going to buy a laptop, but that laptops don't have disk anymore. And I didn't realize that they stopped making those. So how am I going to put those? How am I going to transfer those? You know, because somebody asked me, they wanted to see them, and I said, there's so much footage. It's just so much footage. And I'm in a yellow Mustang. Then I have the Mitsubishi. Then I have the white Celica that people drove me crazy for. You know, the lights would go up and down, and it was car starter when nobody had car starters. A spoiler, moonroof. I mean, the car tinted windows. I told the guy I want her to be Christine, and he blocked up my windows. I mean, she was amazing, and I couldn't go nowhere on a highway. People bother me for the car. I mean, on the highway, and they're beeping, and I look over while I'm driving. They say, "You selling it? You selling it? I want to buy your car." I'm like, no. And I worked hard to get that car. And so Celicas are, you know, Toyotas are expensive. And they had a Toyota I wanted, and they stopped making it in the orange, but it's not, it doesn't call orange, it's called lava. And it's so pretty. And it's like, it's still like, is that connected? I can unconnect that now. And it's like this color, you know. That's the color of the Mitsubishi, Toyota RAV4, which is my favorite automobile. So I ended up getting a Nissan because it came in orange, and I wanted an orange car. And so, and I seen it when I was watching Christmas List, or Chris Moore List, or whatever. That name is so hard, that channel name. I seen the car go by, and I'm like, oh my God. So I did a collab, so you'd see them and the car goes by while his son is talking, and oh my God, that's beautiful. And that's got to be a 2016, and it looks like a new car. So I said, that's the car I wanted. But don't get me wrong, I love my gray pumpkin out there. I love my jack-o'-lantern, my orange SUV. I love her, and she's a 2018, and I went all over the place in Connecticut. I even ended up in Rhode Island by mistake, even though I left Connecticut. That was so funny. Then I ended up going to Misquamicut out there, and I'd go to, in the wintertime, I'd go to Ocean Beach out in New London, so I could feed the seagulls, and I had the whole place to myself, and you could see the haunted lighthouse in the distance in the ocean, and it was just amazing. It was cold as hell, but I didn't have a drone at the time, but you can't do drone footage over there, but it's the dead of winter. So the memories of that, you know, and then I turn around and go to Mystic and get a pizza at Mystic Pizza. So I would have a blast out in that part of Connecticut. Then even though with the beautiful weather, I'd like to be downtown Hartford videotaping like crazy, and but I can't because my wheelchair is broken, and they're coming the 12th, which is Autumn's birthday of August, to fix the chair. You know, that's 2 more weeks, and that's even if they fix it, because this is the 4th time they're coming. So I'm still trapped in my chair and can't go nowhere. I just went down the street to get papers, and my chair stopped, so I can't go nowhere. And plus, it's the legs don't move, so I can balance the chair. So I'm in danger of tipping over, so I can't go nowhere. For whatever reason, God got me locked up here, and it's whatever. So I said I've been doing stuff in the house, and that's probably what He wants me to do, is get rid of things and stuff. And I had a fountain for the house. I got rid of it. I got rid of that. Just getting rid of stuff. You see my electric wheelchair there? It's all folded up. That goes in the back of my SUV. That's what I used to go when I went with the Urban Explorers, that I was invited to a meetup to go to see the old haunted North State Hospital. That was fun. And I was always in that. Or I go to take the ferry across the Connecticut River on Halloween time, and they have it all dressed up for Halloween, and I'd cross the Connecticut River on the ferry, get off. I have clips because I lost that channel, and with 2020 putting up TikToks and copyrights, that's how I lost it. And so I'd get off and go to Gillette's Castle, you know, and videotape and jump on my chair and go around. I have clips, so I have clips that I've done it. I just don't have the full videos. I saved some, might be on flash drives, and I really should go through them now that I have a tablet. Maybe I can do it with that, but I mean, I would have to buy another computer because I broke the door and did to put the disc in, and so it'd be easier just to get that fixed than buy a new one, because I mean, I'm not just going to get any old computer. I have to have the best or the next best. It's HP is my thing. I'm Amazon, what do you call that? Android and affiliated, and I just don't deal with Apple or none of that stuff. I don't deal with Apple, and so I'm going through things and I'm finding stuff, and I'm saying, and another thing I found, these little containers I've been buying, I must have like 40 of them, and one has summer shoes, winter shoes, boots, winter hats and gloves and all that. They're little and they're so cute, and some things have even some food in there, like that I just keep close, like all the condiments and things that I need on the side of my chair. I'll have all, whatever I need, and I like things, closed up. One has Halloween socks and shoes and stuff like that. I have they're all, one might have a bunch of Halloween costumes, like the wigs and gloves and makeup and earrings and all that's all Halloween would be in one of these. This is how I keep all my things, like that. So look what I found in here. Look what I found. Like I remember getting these, so I threw the box away, because you can, on the box it'll show it's Wilton's, okay, and on the box you can do the jack-o'-lantern, or you could do a scarecrow. That's what they showed you. Of course you could do other things, because I have a skull like this as well that's right on top of the wash machine. So that's what I mean, like a container like that with all my cake stuff. I have all my tips, all my bags, all my colorings, food coloring, all my from liquid to paste. I have decorations. I have all kinds of sprinkles and confetti, and I have Halloween ones, Easter ones, Christmas ones. I mean, on and on. I have all of it, because I'm a former cake decorator, and a lot of that stuff came from the bakery. So I even done a wedding cake. I done the girls their sweet 15, 16 wedding cake, and I may have pictures somewhere. All the pictures are put away in a big tub. Took up the whole tub. It must be like 50 pounds. I'm not picking that up. So, I mean, this is so cute. And there's times you won't even have it anymore. So when you make the cake, you put it together like this. And you could star it, you do the piping with stars and stuff, how they do it back in the 70s. Because I used to have a book, but because the basement flooded, I lost a lot of things, even recipes. But I know how to draw. And nowadays you see everybody, they pretty much know how to do some decorating. And you could just color this, and do it yourself with a piping bag. And you don't have to do the star anymore. And I don't have the box somewhere. I wouldn't think I would have threw that away, but it's not in the pantry. So I got this. How cool is that? That is amazing. And my Ziploc bags. And I'm sure I got a lot of other Halloween stuff, because I always have them, And I hated using them because I wanted to save them. And so, I mean, I think I had those when I lived in the other house, They go way back. And they don't have a date on here at all. So I couldn't tell you. But even the font and everything, the decoration, the cover is nice. That spooky old house and the cat and the moon on the fence. Ziploc. That is so cool. Even on both sides, So pretty. So they're not going anywhere. And I come across a lot of old vintage stuff that I still have. And there's more. When I used to make pumpkin pie from scratch, and I've done it in my own pumpkins in the backyard in my garden. I have sugar pumpkins, and I made my own pie from scratch. And you never go back to store. It's just not. It doesn't have that same taste. It's just amazing. And I used to. My mother bought me these little miniature cookie cutters. And I used to put the leaves all around my pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving. I'd make those, and I'd put leaves all around the edge, and then one little leaf in the middle. And now I have pumpkins and stuff like that I could do. But you see what they do today? They even dye the pie dough. I mean, I mean, I'm always onto something, and then somebody gets another idea from that, and another idea from that, and it's just amazing. Like, I'm gonna try to do something like that this year. I do pumpkin pie, an apple pie, or a lemon pie, but that has a top to it. And I would like to do a jack-o'-lantern cutout because I have the cutouts. I mean, I have them. And you can just do a pie with a jack-o'-lantern face, and you could put leaves, and you could twirl the pie dough and twirl that and put that all around, because my pumpkin patch out there now is so adorable. Tons of flowers, and it got the little curlies are all over the spider plant. It's just so cute. So next year I'm gonna do those, and I want gourds, and I had other plants, but I did it too late. So this time I'm gonna put it more further out. Have them Home Depot send me 2-3 bags, and I'll just lay them out and put them all on there and grow my pumpkin patch. So yeah, and I'll wait for the great pumpkin with Linus. So I'm spooky.